Okay, welcome Brigu, and welcome all of you.
सर मैं डुप्लीकेट स्क्रीन करेगी
Okay, हाँ. Okay, so we'll complete the first, that is fifth unit first, and after completing fifth unit, we'll have some kind of revision, and then we'll start new unit. Because in this last session, I think we have discussed this classification of data mining system. We discussed, I think, outlier analysis, evolution analysis in the previous session, last to last. Then I think we have discussed this also, data mining system architecture. Okay. This is one of the most important question. I think we have seen this first slide of current trends and potential applications. Okay. The next thing is where does the data come from? Which are the sources from where you can get the data? So you can get the data from credit cards, you can get the data from social media platforms, you can get the data from corporate databases. So many kind of platforms are there, sources are there from where you can get the data. And here, examples given here is credit card or debit card transactions, and loyalty cards, discount coupons, customer complaint calls, surveys. All these are the sources from where you can get the data. Now, from discount coupons, how they can collect the data? Any idea? Which kind of data they can collect from discount coupons?
like who are using that coupon.
Okay. How much discount is there then?
What is the name?
Users who are using those coupons, then other kind of data that they can get from that coupons.
From what to what category that discount coupon will be available? Like so up to 1,000 to 2,000, there is 15% discount like that.
Okay, so which coupon they are using? Okay, then other kind of data that they can collect is for which kind of category of clothes or items they are using the coupons, whether they are for, let us say, jeans, t-shirts, or what. So based on this also they can categorize or they can get the data. One more thing, whenever you are doing the shopping, let us say for example nowadays Reliance Mart or Reliance Trends are giving the coupons. So which sections are highly preferred by the customers? And if yes, then how many items are purchased per day? This kind of data they can get from this kind of discount coupons. The next is target marketing, where companies are targeting the customers. Now, for example, let us say Reliance Trends is there, then Pantaloons is there, then let us say nowadays Titan showroom is there for watches and all. Then let us say eyewear companies are there. Let us say Lenscard. Now, whenever they want to target some specific mass of people, then they will have certain kind of data set or database in which they will apply certain kind of filter, and they are going to focus on specific people, specific customers, specific group of customers. For example, if they want to target the customers from a particular age, let us say 18 to 25, then they will apply some kind of filters, and they are going to provide some kind of offers, accounts, or this kind of schemes specifically to those kind of groups, those kind of people. That is nothing but target marketing. And cross market analysis, where items from different platforms or different kind of categories, they are going to identify that whether any kind of relation is there or not between those items. If yes, then they can provide some kind of combo offers. For example, software is there, let us have antivirus and pen drive, for example. So is there any kind of correlation or not? They're going to identify this kind of correlations, and maybe possible that they are correlated. Let us say whenever customer is purchasing one item from other type of category, then chances are there that people or customers will also buy the item from other category, other sector, other field. Fine, so that is nothing but post market analysis. Maybe possible that items are independent. There is no any kind of relation. So it is not kind of this kind of items are not relevant analysis. Maybe possible that some items will be relevant, some items are dependent, are correlated. So these kind of items will be identified by this kind of companies, and they will provide combo offers, or they will provide some kind of suggestion below the items. So in Flipkart, whenever you are visiting any item, you are seeing some kind of suggestions below any items.
In Amazon also, like customers are also buying this.
Yes, exactly. Customers are also buying this. So the suggestions that you are getting, that is based on this kind of correlations. They are trying to find out that previously the customers who have purchased jeans, along with jeans, which items they have preferred. So this kind of correlation they can do, and that is nothing but cross market analysis. Okay, next in market analysis and management. क्या होता है क्या डिस्कनेक्ट है ये नोटिफिकेशन लेता है The next kind of analysis and management that is a part of data mining is for requirement analysis, that which kind of requirements are there from the customers. And by doing this kind of customer requirement analysis, they are going to do some kind of changes in their policy. So examples given here, let us say identify the best products from different customers. Which are the best items for different kind of customers. For example, nowadays recommendations are, let us say whenever you are opening your account, you will get different kind of recommendations. Whenever you are visiting friends account, they will also get different kind of suggestions. So how they are analyzing that which items are best for particular customer. Let us say if I am opening my Amazon account and you are opening your Amazon account, we both will suggestions. So how they are identifying this kind of thing, that which items are best for which kind of customers? From the previous items. From the previous items, from the previous orders, the search history. So all these kind of things are there, based on which they are going to identify that which items are, or which kind of requirements are there from customer side. Then predict what factors will attract new customers. Then let us say nowadays to attract people, to attract customers, they are doing kind of various kind of tricks, various kind of ideas. For example, Reliance Jio. Initially, they have offered some kind of different kind of schemes, different kind of coupons, so that people will be attracted towards the Reliance Jio. 50 rupees discount coupon. So the plan which was there at around 400, we all were getting it around 350, and nowadays the same plan is there with I think 500 around 500 550. So initially they have came up with certain kind of offers, certain kind of schemes, so that customers will be attracted towards the company, and gradually they will remove all this kind of schemes. So they are going to predict that which kind of things are there using which they can attract the public, which kind of hype is there right now in the market. They are identifying all these kind of factors and they will try to attract the people, and that is nothing but customer requirement analysis. Now, from requirement side also, which kind of requirements are there? Nowadays, let us say people are purchasing sports shoes and all. So, which kind of trend is there? Which kind of requirements are there from customer side regarding let us say sports shoes? Plus, in smartphones also, which kind of requirements are there? Whether people are purchasing or people are giving more weightage to cameras or not? Because nowadays we all are seeing that we are getting lower end processor compared to cameras. Compared, mobile phone manufacturers are more focusing on cameras compared to processor and other things. So, which kind of requirements are there from customer side? They are analyzing all these kind of factors, all these kind of things, and then they are going to release some kind of new products, will give some kind of new offers, schemes. Next is provision of summary information. Now, here is from here you are going to prepare kind of summary of information. Now, let us say I have done so many kind of one company is there which is in business, and they are doing some kind of, let us say, business of clothes or let's say electronic items. Now, after some kind of periods, after a certain kind of period or time, let us say after 3 months or 6 months or 3 years, if they want to have summary that which kind of items were highly preferred from my store, if they want to do this kind of analysis, they need a kind of summary. Now, they can have summary in mainly in two forms. First is multi-dimensional summary, where they are having, let us say, kind of cubical analysis, where you can see a three-dimensional data. You can see three parameters at the same time with the use of or with the help of cube. And next is statistical summary, where you can get certain kind of comparison, some kind of average, let us say, jeans from, let us say, Reliance store, sales of jeans increased by, let us say, 48%, or let us say 25%. So this is kind of statistical analysis. Same way, let us say, whenever companies are releasing their kind of, let's say, results. Nowadays, companies are releasing the results quarterly, every. So how they are giving or how they can brief the kind of result, how they can brief their results, you can say, results or performance. So whenever customer is releasing this kind of results, generally the news channels or any kind of let us say platforms. Just a minute, I think I'm disconnected. No, Keshav is with us now. Okay. So how there, this kind of, let us say, various platforms, news channels, or this kind of platforms are giving us a kind of brief about that performance, that company X has increased their sales by, let us say, 25% or 8%. So what is this? This is kind of statistical summary of any kind of information. And now multi-dimensional analysis, I think we have seen one topic, data house, in which we were having that. Yes, this is a kind of multi-dimensional summary or multi-dimensional information or summary, where you can see the data with three parameters. Let us say here you are having months, here you are having various items and cities. So with use of three parameters, you can analyze particular data. So in the month of January, let us say how many items sold in let's say Toronto or New York in security type of category, security type of items. All this kind of summary you can have, and this is multi-dimensional summary. So that was about summary of various information. So you are having mainly two type of categories: multi-dimensional and statistical summary. Next is fraud detection. Now you can try this out. That try to identify, let us say, around 25 to 30 numbers from different states of different people, and start calling them. You'll directly get some kind of alert or message or call that you are not allowed to do telemarketing using this phone because this is for personal use, not for marketing. Fine. So how they are identifying this thing? Because your usual method of calling is different. You are generally calling at particular one city only, within one city only, or more than two or three, less than one or two or three, not more than that. So whenever you are trying to, whenever you start calling in multiple cities or multiple states, they are directly identifying that your behavior is unusual. You are kind of outlier. Your behavior is unusual, and they are directly going to send some kind of alert or message. Same way, your spam mails. The content that you are having in your spam mails is different. So the keywords or words that is present in your mail, that will be different from usual mail. So based on the keywords, based on the words or kind of content used, they are going to identify that whether the mail is outlier or not. Outlier means they are having some kind of unusual behavior, unusual content. So your spam mails are outliers. So you can say that this is with the use of this kind of outliers or outlier analysis that can do the fraud detection. And the last is financial planning. How you should do the financial planning. Many companies nowadays are there which are providing this kind of service. So let us say if you are having certain kind of budget, you can approach those companies and they will say that you should invest this much amount in particular companies. You should save this much amount for expenditure. You should do this kind of or you should decrease your expenditure. So how you should do the financial planning? So based on certain kind of graph, certain kind of analysis that you are going to generate after applying data mining techniques, you can do this kind of financial planning based on your previous history also. Let us say in previous year I have expended let's say 50,000 in shopping, for example. So according to my current budget, in which section I should spend how much amount. So this kind of financial planning I can do from all this kind of analysis and management. Okay, so that's it from unit 5.
So data mining के આપણે prediction કરી શકીએ કે અલગ છે topic?
Yes, data prediction is kind of part of data mining. Prediction is part of data mining.
Sir, हमने ઓલું શીખડાવ્યું કે ઓલું share market નો data analysis.
Sure.
Prediction કરવું.
ई આપણે ક્યારે આવશે? યુનિટ 6 પૂરું થઈ જશે ને? યુનિટ 6 ની સાથે સાથે આવશે.
લાઈવ પ્રેક્ટિકલ કરશું તમે આપણે.
હા. લાઈવ. Main prediction થાય candles ઉપર. You are forming various candles there, and based on candles you can predict. So first we'll see that how can prepare the candles. How candles are being prepared. Those things we'll see the first. Okay, so we will have some revision now of this first unit. Okay, we have seen this. What is data mining? Alternative names. So data mining is a kind of similar to mining. Then what is the requirement of data mining? And this kind of question can also be asked that justify we are data rich but information poor. All this kind of discussion we had. This question is important. This kind of question can be asked that justify the sentence that we are data rich but information poor. So with respect to the need of data mining and its basic history, we are going to explain this topic. Then on what kind of data we can apply data mining techniques. Now, with respect to this topic, various kind of databases, data sets, data warehouses are there, and you should know that which kind of data should be there in each kind of data set. For example, you will be having time and space related data in temporal spatial data. Same way, which kind of data should be there in temporal databases? All kind of question can be there in your exams. How relational data can be used, relational database can be used in data mining. What kind of results you can have, kind of answers you can get from data mining system by using relational databases. So all this kind of question can be asked from any of the topic, any of the points. To go through each point in detail, in transitional databases, which kind of data will be there in transitional databases, then how it will be useful. Then KDD process, most important topic. You should know each steps. Then on what basis you are going to identify that patterns are interesting or not. You are having two types of measures, objective and subjective. In objective, you are having again various measures like support, confidence. So you should know these things, that which kind of measures should be there in objective, which kind of measures should be there in subjective measures. Then what should you call the scenario or the point where you are saying that all the patterns are interesting? This completeness problem. And what is optimal or optimization problem, that you are only going to explore or search about interesting pattern. So two scenarios are there. First, completeness, where you are saying that all the patterns are useful. There is not possible, or there is not considered in real time, real life. And optimization problem, you are only going to focus or search those patterns which are useful for you. And we have seen all this kind of thing, that which kind of data mining functionalities are there, class comparison. There is class or concept description, characterization and discrimination, mining frequent patterns, association, correlations, classification, outlier analysis, cluster analysis, keyword analysis. We in classification of data mining systems. Based on all this kind of things, we can classify for data mining systems. And we have seen data mining system architecture in the previous session, and seen, or we have discussed current trends and potential applications. Okay, so up to this, anybody any question? Brigu, Keshav, or any of you? In unit 5. Okay, okay, done. Okay, fine. So let's have some kind of brief about the next unit. reflecting hello.
Always skip this section.
So the next unit is about data pre-processing. Now, in data pre-processing, what we are going to do, what we have studied that initially you are having data at multiple places, multiple sources. You are going to collect it and going to store it at particular place, and then you are going to apply data mining techniques on that data. And then you can have kind of analysis, results, patterns, charts, and graphs. And you're going to analyze those charts, patterns, and you're going to find out that which patterns are useful. And then you can use those patterns in your business or creating new strategies. Now, initially, whenever you are trying to integrate or collect data from multiple places, multiple stores, multiple sources, at that time, based on your requirement, you're going to pre-process the data. Now, in pre-processing, you're going to perform various tasks. Maybe possible that the data that you're going to collect is having certain kind of noise, or the values which are available is not in appropriate format, or some values are missing, or some values are having some kind of, let us say, unusual values. So you are going to deal with all these kind of things, and you are going to make your data perfect, suitable for your data mining task, so that the results that you will get will be perfect, will be accurate. Right? So for this purpose, you are going to perform this data pre-processing task. And in data pre-processing, you are having so many operations, so many tasks that we're going to see in detail, each operations. And within this topic only, we are going to see this that particular funda, that is your OEP, open-ended problem, that in which you are going to form your candles of any particular share company. So that portion also we are going to see under this unit, that how you can form candles. But that is kind of brief about this unit.
So candles in the chart. તો એ તો સર પહેલેથી અવેલેબલ હોય જ એટલે આ શું કહેવાય
બસ તો આપણે રીતે આપણે લીખશું ને hello પ્યોર
પ્યોર
આ કેટલું છે અમારા હાથમાં
આ ફોર્મ કેવી રીતે થાય, ક્રિએટ કેવી રીતે કરવી? You will see that thing, that how you can create this kind of candles. So you can have these candles of, let us say, last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So how you can form this kind of candles? And based on this kind of candles, you can do some kind of analysis, predict the particular price, whether it will go up or down.
So how we can predict?
You can predict based on, let us say, trend or current. What is the current situation? For example, here, right now, from this candle, you can say that it is varying too much. It is going up and down both, and it is average price is between these two. In the next candle, you can see that here you are having kind of
Decreasing.
yes, it is price is decreasing, but it is above this particular price. So you can say that it will not go from this candle. You can say that from this particular value, there is very high or very less chances there that it will go lesser than this particular point. So this kind of things you can analyze from this chart, this kind of chart. So we will see that how you can form this kind of candles in this data pre-processing unit itself. Okay, so let's have some brief about that unit 6. Okay, so these are the topics that we're going to see. We're going to discuss in detail in this unit. First, we'll have some kind of overview about data pre-processing task, which kind of tasks you can perform. Then we'll see data cleaning, then data integration, data reduction, data transformation, and discretization and summary. So we can say that these are the major points, major topics that we're going to discuss inside this unit. Because I think we should keep up with this only for this session. And this unit will discuss in will start in next session. Fine. Okay, so Brigu and Keshav are there. Okay, so your numbers. Riku, Keshav, your numbers.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all are present. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 1 and 2 are not there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
3, Dheeraj, 4, Brinda, 5, Nimit, 6, Brigu, and 7, Keshav.
Okay. One, two are absent. 3, 4, 5, 6 present. Okay. Okay, fine. So thank you so much, Briku, Keshav. Thank you so much, all of you.